on with my capstone, I'm going to continue talking about music creation, but now I'm going to talk about situational playlists. So the three other playlists that we did talk about were emotional playlists and the emotions of love, heartbreak, and anger. And now I'm moving on to situational playlists, which is one is a hype playlist called Are You Ready? And the other one is called Destination Nowhere, which is for late night drives for friends. So just to reiterate, music creation is creating an atmosphere with music that matches an emotion, situation, color, etc. So for these playlists, it's going to be more focusing on a situation and how these songs can either connect to the situation or boost the situation in a positive way. So I'm going to focus first on my hype up playlist called Are You Ready? And so what I wanted to do with this playlist was have a loud bass underneath a majority of the songs. Because I feel like when using bass and loud bass specifically, it really makes a song feel a lot more upbeat and more like, heck yeah, we got this. I feel confident right now. For example, Ready for It is a song about Taylor Swift she's like, you did not see me coming. You did not believe I could do this, but are you ready for this album? Because this is one of her first songs on her album. So I really just wanted to incorporate that idea of you aren't ready for this playlist, but you are ready to get hyped and you're ready to feel this good emotion before getting off the bus or getting onto the field or any situation that you just need to feel good and feel confident in yourself. Another thing that I really thought you needed for a hype up playlist is fast songs. So no slow songs, even though I love a good slow song here and there. I think for hyping yourself up, slow songs won't do it. For example, Olivia Rodrigo has the most iconic song of the last couple years called Driver's License, which is a slow song, and it does make you can definitely cry to that song. You can definitely yell those lyrics if you're angry towards someone. But a song that she created called Good For You really incorporates that hype up. So good for you. I hope you're happy and healthy, not me, if you ever cared to ask. And she's angry, but it's a good angry in a sense, because if you listen to the song before going to a game, you can really envision the opponent's feelings and saying, and you could envision yourself saying that to the other team. And that's just why I chose that song for the playlist. Another thing is songs that you can scream the lyrics to. So a lot of these songs you probably noticed are from early 2000s to late 2000s, and I feel like that was the time, or that was the era where a lot of songs were kind of like anthems in a sense, that everybody who listened to pop music knew these lines and they just really hyped you up. For example, the last song on this playlist is called Call Me Maybe, and the 2012 Summer Olympic team used it as a music video, and I feel like to hype them up before they get into the pool. And so looking at other songs on this playlist that I really think impacted it in a positive way is Drag Me Down by One Direction. So they really use their instruments to be loud and to be a main focus of the song, but also not to literally drag away from the lyrics of the song. So one of their chorus lines is, nobody can drag me down. Nobody can drag me down. So they're literally saying, you think you're gonna win, but I got it in the bag. Like, this is me. And again, another hype up song. It can be interpreted in different ways, but for me, I'm envisioning a hype up song. Sorry, I am repeating hype up a lot. Another song on this playlist is called So What by Pink. And it's about, one of her lines is, I want to start a fight. Na 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 na. I'm going to start a fight. So what? And I just feel like her emotions and that anger in that song that you can feel is there. And again, anger is perfect for before a game because you're not going to love the other team. You're definitely going to want to beat them. And if you don't feel like that when you go onto the field, what's going to happen in the game? Are you just going to let them walk all over you? Like, I don't know. But what I want is to win. So, again, this is a long explanation of we need to win. You need to hype yourself out to win because psychologically, that's how you get your mindset in a game. That's how you get your mindset to go onto a stage for a theater. You have to be there for it. And then finally, the last song that I really want to focus on is called Kiwi by Harry Styles. And he says, in the song, it says, I'm having your baby. It's none of your business. And it's really just, it's from the female's perspective of she doesn't care how he feels, but she's going to be herself and she's going to be the best self there is. And that's what you want on the field. That's what you want on stage. And again, a long explanation to why hype-up playlists are created the way they are. They're not to tear you down. They're not to make you feel those raw emotions of heartbreak or those incredible, unexplainable emotions of love, but they're there to psychologically hype you up for a game. So the next situational playlist that I focused on was Destination Nowhere, which is for late night drives. I did have conversations with other people in my grade and in my classes, specifically math class, where I was talking about when I go on a late night drive, I like to listen to music that really makes me want to scream and have a good time because I typically take my late night drives with my friends. And so that's what I did personally, but other people might not feel the same way for late night drives. They might feel like that's where they can get all their sad emotions out. But this is going to be a playlist that focuses on those raw, happy emotions. So to start it off, the song has a really, I chose songs that had an up-tempo beat that really just la 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 la. Like, I am happy that you're happy. Let's be happy together. And I feel like that's what you really need for a car trip that just really has no ending, but you're just there for the ride and you're excited to be there. For example, one of the songs, First Class, even though it isn't per se like, it's not an unhappy song, but it's not a happy song, it's just in between. I feel like the choruses really impact why they're on this playlist. So his chorus is really just this kind of rhyme and that you can just, it just makes you happy. Like, I've been a G, throw up the L in the A, M, O, R, O, U, S, and I could put you in first class. And I feel like that just like it digs something out of me that I could just scream them over and over because it's like, in a sense, it's like a nursery rhyme. I know how to spell that. I know what this is doing, and it fits perfectly for me. Girls Just Want to Have Fun. I feel like that song always makes me happy. It always just, I know I'm going to have a good day if I hear that song. So that's really why these songs are here, is that it's just to give you good vibes. Quick pause in conversation. They play songs I've never heard. For lovers, dear me music. And that's Canyon Moon. Sorry, I didn't say that beforehand, but Canyon Moon is just a song that the beat is up-tempo. The words are up-tempo. It's just a song that you're happy to be there for. I also like to put anthems on the Destination of Nowhere because, again, I'm repeating the word happiness, but you don't want to be sad. And anthems are typically not sad in a sense. Don't Stop Believing was played at every single middle school dance I'd ever been to, but you always had good feelings at the end of the night. Even if there was some annoying drama, Don't Stop Believing would make you forget it. and you would sing that. Another anthem for my generation, not for a lot of others, but for my generation, is No Control, because James Corden on the Late Late Show had One Direction on Carpool Karaoke, and they created a dance to the song No Control, Wake Me Up. Yeah. And I feel like that really helped create this sense of, I'm in a car, and what happened in a car on the Late Late Show? Oh, well, One Direction did this dance, and now it makes me really happy because I can do the dance too, and it's not hard, it's not complicated, but it makes me happy to be there for the ride. And that's really just what this playlist is. And again, the final song on the playlist is Fireflies, and I cannot believe 10 million fireflies. And that song is just the hypest song of my generation, other than Call Me Maybe. But that is why these songs are here. And yeah.